government and figure out who's the baby daddy. Today we have baby Mexico with us, and he wants to figure out who his baby daddy is. So this is baby Mexico's first time seeing the world after a scary revolution. His federal government shares sovereignty over the republic with the governments of 31 individual Mexican states and one federal district. Isn't that right? You have 3 branches that separate power. You sure do, you cute little bugger. Executive, legislative, and judicial. Oh, who's a cute little baby? Anyways, little baby Mexico here, with his secured human rights and separation of powers, doesn't know who his daddy is. You know what that means? That's right, it's time to start Who's Your Philosopher? Alright, little Mexico, let's bring in our first guest. And by the way, we're pretty sure that this is your daddy. Everybody please welcome our first guest, the Constitution! So Constitution, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in 1787 to a group of men that were all concerned about the nation's well-being, which I guess at the time was not quite where it should have been. I basically am the highest law in the whole United States, due to the fact that just about every law comes from me. I am the main one who set the whole presidency, Congress, and Supreme Court.
Wow! It seems like you've done so much already. Tell me more.
Well, it doesn't stop there. Over the years since I was born, I've developed. I now have knowledge known as the amendments. And there's 27 total, with the first 10 being the original amendments, now called the Bill of Rights.
Hey Constitution, you're full of information. How come you think that you're the father of this beloved little baby?
Well, you see, the way baby Mexico was brought forth had a lot to do with me. The way we run both our countries are pretty much the same in a way, except the fact that he derived from me with a lot of his laws.
Well, Constitution, you may think that you came up with all those ideas yourself, but we know of someone who may have influenced you. Everyone give a warm welcome to Alexander Hamilton! Welcome to the show! Now, I was just telling the Constitution that you were someone who might have influenced him and could possibly be the father of little Mexico here.
Well, yes, I do feel like I could be the father.
And why do you think that?
Well, you see, most of the Constitution ideas are just off of my ideas. How can he be the father when I clearly thought of these things myself?
Can you give us an example?
Well, you see, I spoke about some of these things inside the documents I wrote called the Federalist Papers. And I also spoke about the separations of powers, which is a big influential thing that has shown the theme through our Constitution.
Please tell us more.
Anyways, the Constitution was clearly influenced by me. In the Federalist Papers, I wrote, the accumulation of all powers, legislative, executive, and judiciary, in the same hands, whether one of a few or many, and heredity self-appointed or elected, may justly be pronounced by the very definition of tyranny.
What do you mean by that?
We must separate these powers in order to make sure that one branch does not control the other too much. Little Constitution here said that he was Mexico's father due to his ideas of separation of power. Clearly, we see that this was my idea. Therefore, I am the father. The Constitution just took my ideas and modified them and used them for himself.
Oh, interesting. Maybe you are the father after all. Oh my! You're not supposed to be here.
Well, I have every right to be. How dare you not include me in this?
Well, excuse me, you have no relevance here in this debate.
I am that baby's father.
Who are you? Papa?
A philosopher. This show is called Who's Your Philosopher, and that is my child. Therefore, I should be here.
Please, just sit down.
Well, we already know it's me. I don't know why we're having this debate.
Because you have taken my ideas and are trying to pass them off as your own. Clearly, I have influenced you. And the Constitution. How dare you say these ideas are your own? Let us start with Hamilton's first comment about tyranny. In my writing, specifically the Spirit of Laws, I stated, when the legislative and executive powers are united in the same person or in the same body of magistrates, there can be no liberty, because apprehensions may arise, lest the same monarch or senate should enact tyrannical laws to execute them in a tyrannical manner.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you took this directly from me. You can clearly see how I stated the same thing, separate the government, or tyranny is inevitable. I am saying that you were clearly influenced by me, and to say you thought of this originally is preposterous.
You're right.
Indeed, there you have it, Hamilton. Accept that I have influenced you and the Constitution, and I am the father.
You want to fight? Do you wish to fight?
No need to be rash.
Come at me, bro! Young Montesquieu!
All right, let's cut to commercial. We'll be right back at you with Who's Your Philosopher?
Are you sick of the separation of power baloney? Sick of the three branches of government? Believe that a king is much better solution? Then come on down to Hobbsland, a wonderful community of single-family homes built from the ground up. Here you shall always be surrounded with people who think just like you. Here in Hobbsland to find your true happiness around those who believe in a strong single-branch form of government. See you there.
Hello and welcome back. Alexander Hamilton has been removed from the set. Give a warm welcome to the Magna Carta. Third of the separation of powers first. So you, my friend, cannot be the father. Let's not forget, I separated power into three branches in 1215. It took you 5.5 centuries to publish it. I am the father of the baby.
Oh, please, you did not originate anything. There is no proof of this.
Nonsense! I even originated the idea of balancing the king. You yourself, Monty, said that we should limit our leaders so they may not overpower us. My whole body, my whole self, is about limiting our king. So we shy away from tyranny.
Lies! You have all copied me, all of you. I am the father. I have influenced all of you.
Please, calm down. You are scaring me.
I shall not be calm.
Security! He needs to go. Let's bring in our second to last possible father, Seneca of the Roman Republic. Tell me, Seneca, what's the Roman Republic about?
Well, we are mainly about a Roman Republic, although at one point in time we were a Roman monarch. Well, we did get overthrown, by the way.
Oh, is that so? How is the Roman Republic now?
Well, the government is now run by two consuls who are elected annually by the citizens and advised by a Senate. We also developed our Constitution around two main principles, which are the separation of powers and checks and balances.
Sounds like you all are trying to set up a very fair government. It's interesting. Thanks for sharing. Wait. Let's bring in our last possible father, Plato, philosopher extraordinaire.
Every day.
And how is that?
The whole body, citizens are dishing out a slobbery.
What does that have to do with the daddy?
Everyone's just a ruler and take a power to bust it into him. This is law, a separation of powers.
So how does that make you any different from any of the other possible fathers we have interviewed today. Oh, well, thank you for clarifying that. What are you doing? What? All right, I think it's time for another commercial break. We'll be back with Who's Your Philosopher? What government do you believe in? Wait, don't answer that. I really don't care. Just read my book, The Prince, and not only will you know how to take over land, but also how to control it. So buy your copy today. We're back, and we have the results of the baby daddy, and the baby daddy is the Constitution. Please, everyone calm down. Let me speak, and I'm sure you shall all feel better. We are all influenced by each other and build on each other's ideas. So in a way, we are all the baby daddy. Little Mexico used all of these ideas combined to make its little government to better his people.
Can I have my baby now?
Yes. All right. We'll see you next time on Who's Your